Okay, so I am just going to show you how I use it, and it's purely as a way to make a bibliography. You import references into your, see, I've got tons of references in here. I don't know, like hundreds and hundreds. All you do, has anybody successfully imported a paper into Mendeley yet? All you do is you download it from, let me pretend I'm going to do this right now. You download it from, oh, there's another chat. Okay, I'm going to keep the chat window open so I can see what you guys are saying. Once you've downloaded your PDF from Web of Science or wherever you're downloading it, let me just, can't find my Finder window. Where is it? Where the heck is it? There it is. Okay. Let's see if I have any random papers that I haven't uploaded. For the first time in my life, I don't have any papers just kicking around. Let me see if I, any here. Oh, here's one, papers I need to read, and it's conveniently empty. Okay, let me go into new papers to read. Okay, here's some papers. Okay, so let's just take any random one. So I've got a file with all my PDFs, and all I do is I'm in the all references tab, and I just put it in there. And did that upload? Let me try it again. I don't know which one. Let's just do Hobbes. Let's do Hobbes. Yeah, as long as you see that green plus, it should. Yeah, oh, I did it twice. See, there's uploading it twice. I'll just have to delete one, but you just drag it into the reference, your references, all references. I think the reason I use Zotero is because I have my references are so messy that I just want to start fresh. So if we go to H's, which I don't know, recently had it. Okay, so there's two of these. So I'm going to delete one. Delete reference. So now I only have one. Okay, so this isn't in the proper format. There's something, I think it's because it's an old paper. The software can't recognize all the fields. So in order to make this pretty, I would have to manually enter all the details so that it would look like the other ones. Okay, so what's the question? So we need to, yes, you need to download the PDF for each reference. So you do need to download it because it has to live somewhere, right? It has to live somewhere. You have to keep your collection. I just have a file on my Dropbox for all my Mendeley papers. It doesn't have to be organized, just dump them somewhere. It could be on your it doesn't matter where it is. Okay, so one thing that really helps me when I'm writing a paper, I usually start a new collection because I have way too many papers in my library. And it can be, so when you add a new collection, you just, let's say I'm writing a paper about restoration ecology, right? So as I go along, like this paper, Hobbes is a restoration ecology, I'm just going to drag everything I want into this one. Let's pretend that all the ones I just added are restoration ecology papers. So it's just a way to organize your library. And so now when I go into my restoration ecology, I've got all these papers. Okay, and let's say I'm done. I only want 4 papers. Yeah, you can read it in here and you can annotate it in the notebook tab. But honestly, you've got viewers on your computer. I mean, you can. I don't use it, but I think it's a totally valid thing to do. What I do now that everything's in my library and I've got my special folder set up just to keep my papers together, now I'm going to write a paper. That's a different paper I'm writing. So let's just do, where's Word? File, new document. Okay. So when you download Mendeley from the internet, you can download the Word plugin. If you're lucky, it will work. It worked for me today when I did it. So some people have been having problems and I'm not sure how to help you on that. There's got to be some kind of threads online to walk you through that. I wish I could troubleshoot it with you. I downloaded it today just to see if it would work, and it did. So go away. Okay. So once you have the plugin, and there it is, Mendeley site. So if you go to the reference tabs, you should see it, Mendeley site. Has anybody at the meeting been able to successfully install the plugin? Anybody? Yes, no?
Is that like a separate thing we have to install?
Yeah, so when you're downloading the software for just the reference manager, you can also download a plugin for Word. And so it'll just automatically install onto your Word.
If we just Google that, can we just download it?
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
now?
if you go into, I don't know, I've never done it outside of downloading the software, but I'm sure if you just Mendeley plugin Word, if you Google that, I'm sure you'll figure it out. So Mendeley Word plugin, that's all you need to do.
And when I was talking to the IT help today, when you like go on just the Mendeley, and then if you click the tools for a Mac at the top, it should have a list that comes down, and one of them talks about a plugin. My computer didn't give me a plugin option, which is why we were having trouble. But if it downloaded well on your computer, that might be under tools. So that might be a good place to look as well.
Tools in Word, you mean, or where?
On Mendeley, like if you have the application open, and then if you go up to tools.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Can you guys see that?
And there should be one that says plugin, but mine looks like yours, so I don't have the option for that.
But this
Yeah,
is
mine.
it. This is it.
Mine says that. Yeah.
That is the plugin. That's it. That's all it is. I already did it. So you just plug it, you just get it. I already did it. And then you that's it. And then it has to talk to Microsoft and make sure everything's good to go. That's all you do. And then you open Word and it should be plugged in. It's that easy. It's that easy to do. So another plugin though is, thank you for mentioning it. And then it opens a document that just shows you where it is, right? In order to find the plugin, you have to go to the references tab, which the Zoom control bar is yeah. So you have to open the references. That's where you're going to find it. But there is, if you go to the Mendeley toolbar, there is, I don't want Mendeley. There's the web importer. And so that is for, that is another way to get your references into Mendeley without downloading the PDF. So there's that. If you're already having problems with the Word plugin, you don't need the web importer. You can do it manually like I showed you. But it speeds things up if you use the web importer. The Mendeley site is critical. You do need this. Otherwise, there's really no point in having it as far as I'm concerned. You guys want me to show you how I use it. So let's say I'm writing a paper and I'm like, just like blah, 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 blah. And then I want to cite something. So then I go to Mendeley, I gotta get rid of this chat window. So I can't see your chat right now, but so if you have something to say it out loud. So then you click on Mendeley site and it's loading my library. And then I choose which collection. It could be all references, or it could be the collection I just started. And it just says there's nothing in it. That's because I think I just formed it. So I would have to shut down Word, restart it, and get it to recognize that way. So let's just go to one of the folders I have that does have references in it. Okay. So I've got all the references I'm going to use in this paper, let's say. And the first thing I want to cite is I want to cite the Fay et al. So I would cite it there and insert it there. And then I would keep writing, blah, 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 blah. And then I want to insert the Hepper. And then I want to keep writing. I'll just do three just so you can see how it works. Which one do I want to do? Okay, Beaver, let's do Beaver. Okay, so let's pretend I'm at the end of the paper and I've done all my citations and everything looks good and I want to do my literature cited. Then I do insert bibliography. And then it will insert it wherever my cursor is. So it'll insert it at the end. And there we go. Now the style it's using is, I don't even know what style it is. It's the American Psychological Association. Remember, we don't want that one. So let's select another style and let's search for new phytologist. And hopefully, yes, there it is. And then update the citation style. And then let's try this again. See if it looks different. So we'll do insert bibliography. Continue. Yeah. Oh, it changed both of them. Look at that. It updated both bibliography. So now that's the proper style. That's why I said don't worry about citation style. As long as you pick the right one, you shouldn't have to worry about it at all. And that, folks, is the extent of how I use Mendeley. I just use it to generate my bibliographies, because if you have a paper with 80 citations, not that you guys will, it can take you like 10 hours to do it. And then it's full of mistakes and then you have to redo it. And it just makes you want to like just pull all your hair out. So I wanted to save you guys from that. You only have 20 references. So if this is killing you and you can't install the software, you can't install the plugin, honestly, just do it by hand. It's not the end of the world. You only have 20 references. It'll take you like an hour or something. But going forward, if you're going to write more papers, it's really good to have it, and you should be able to install it. Makes no sense to me because every computer I have at the uni has Mendeley on it. Now, if you want to try with Zotero, it's exact same principle. You import papers the same way. You have a plugin in Word that you use to insert references and generate your bibliography. It's pretty much exactly the same. So definitely try that. I think you can still use the same principles, but that's all there is. Do you guys have any questions? No, I can't see you. I can't see you or hear you or read the chat. So I probably could hear you if you wanted to say something. No? I'm trying to find the little window where I can see you guys and can't find you anymore. Okay, so if that's good, I think I'm gonna log off and good luck. And if you get into trouble, just, give me a shout. I will be here all weekend except for when I'm skiing, but I'll be here the rest of the time. All right. Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Ugh, there's my screen.